First off, I'd like to welcome everybody to the March 15th, 2021 regular council meeting. At this time, I need a roll call of council members, please.
Ms. Camerisi?
Here.
Mr. Ernst? Mr. Kessel?
Here.
Ms. Lally?
Here.
Ms. Resnick?
Here.
And Mr. Riffle?
Mr. Doffus and I got together, and the bills and bank reconciliation for the month of February were bills were paid and the bank statement reconciled. Just anybody have any questions on the bills and bank reconciliation? Need a motion to approve the bills and bank reconciliation?
I so move. I'll second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Bills and bank reconciliation have been approved. In your packet, everybody should have received a copy of the minutes from the February 16th, 2021 regular council meeting. Do we have any corrections, additions, deletions?
At the very end, where it says adjourn, it says motion was seconded by Mr. Lally instead of Ms. Lally.
Thank you. Got it. Thanks.
Okay.
Any others? At this time, I need a motion to approve the February 16th, 2021 minutes with the corrections.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Minutes from the February 16th, 2021 regular council meeting have been approved. Do you have any communications?
I do not have any communications tonight.
Welcome, Bob. Any committee reports? The mayor's monthly report.
The mayor's monthly report for February, $2,739.80.
It's $2,739.80.
Yep.
Do we have any questions on this? I need a motion to approve the mayor's monthly report.
I so move.
I'll second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The mayor's monthly report has been approved. Administrator's report.
Okay, for the Worcester Bridge repair project, Bruce will be completing the work sometime this week. The road may be opened by this Wednesday, but due to some rain coming in, I would not be surprised if that gets delayed a little bit. So I'm really going to say it should be complete sometime this week, maybe towards the end of the week. But if it opens earlier, then that's even better. I know that there have been some issues and complaints about the detour since it's obviously diverting traffic down other streets. So we do hope to have things wrapped up on that project soon. A reminder, though, that Bruce will have to return in the drier season, and we think that's going to be sometime around September when the water has receded enough in the creek to put the permanent poured concrete wall in place of the temporary lag wall that's being put in right now. At that time, I'm going to assume there's going to have to be a temporary road closure again, but once this repair is finished, then we'll get with Bruce to inquire what the plan would be or how long they think that road work would be so that we can put out notice about any road closure well ahead of time. Then under new business this evening, there is ordinance number 7. This is a request for another date of extension on the community and reinvestment area agreement for the proposed development at the former Swellen site with FCA Realty. This agreement, it's identical to the one we passed last month. Except that the meeting date has been extended into May. So we are told again that the closing on the property should occur well before then. So hopefully this is really the last amendment to that agreement for the CRA on this project. And that's all I have this evening.
Jenny, shouldn't that be ordinance number 8?
Oh, did I say the wrong ordinance number?
You said 7.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, whatever that is on the agenda, I did not, yeah,
okay.
sorry about that, if I said the wrong number.
I'll just add that in corresponding with Chrysler's counsel, he was very apologetic. He understands that they've asked us to do this a number of times. It's really glitches related to the closing arising out of pandemic conditions. They are 99% confident that they will have this done by May. So hopefully this is the last one. That's what they're promising. Take it for what it's worth.
Good thing is we don't have to come back next month and do it again. We can wait 2 months now. So. Any other questions for Mrs. Cameron? On to the police chief's report.
I'll make mine real brief. Given the road closure, yeah, it's been kind of some headaches. This morning was a semi truck that decided to take all streets as of Camden to where it dead ends and tore off all the power lines to numerous homes. So that was quickly fixed by Duke. I don't know how they got there that fast, but they did. And the semi truck driver was cited and sent on his way. So, and as far as closing of the road, we still had people over the weekend that were moving the detour signs, not believing the road was closed and driving down through there. So we've issued a few citations for driving on closed road and being where you're not supposed to be. A good thing out of everything is that we didn't have any car break-ins over the weekend or since the last ECC meeting. So we're thinking we caught the right guy. So, but still in the residents, if the council talks to the community to lock your cars. That's number one thing. Other than that, that's about all I have. Questions? All right, I'm out.
Thanks, Steve. On to new business, ordinance number 8, 2021.
This is authorizing the village administrator to execute a 5th amended and restated community reinvestment area agreement with FCA Realty LLC for a real property tax exemption pursuant to the community reinvestment area previously established by the village and declaring an emergency.
Again, this is the ordinance that Mrs. Kamener and Mr. Avis talked about for the CRA for the Old Swallow's property.
I so move. Oh, sorry.
Second,
I'll second.
need a, hold on. Need a motion to suspend the 3 readings.
I so move. Sorry, I jumped the gun.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Cameron, oh, sorry, Ms. Camerisi,
Aye.
Mr. Ernst,
Aye.
Mr. Kessel,
Aye.
Aye.
Ms. Lally,
Aye.
Ms. Resnick,
Aye.
and Mr. Ripple.
This time I need a motion to adopt ordinance number 8, 2021.
I so
I
move.
so move.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Camerisi,
Aye.
Mr. Ernst,
Aye.
Mr. Kessel,
Aye.
Ms. Lally,
Aye.
Ms. Resnick,
Aye.
and Mr. Ripple.
Ordinance number 8, 2021 has been adopted. On to ordinance number 9, 2021.
This is amending ordinance number 9-1999 as amended, providing further authority and requirements for the position of full-time tax clerk employed in the administration of the village income tax and declaring an emergency.
As everybody knows, Amanda, our tax clerk, has pretty much given us notice that she'll be leaving in 4 to 6 weeks. This is just to get prepared for her to leave and to be able to get somebody in here as soon as possible. Not a good time of the year for replacing the tax clerk, but it happens. So we want to be prepared to hire somebody if we get that opportunity. Anybody have any questions on this?
Hey, Carson, can I point out one thing?
Sure.
So we kind of took the jumble of ordinances we had stretching back to 1999, reformulated everything to account for the employee handbook that's developed since then, the fiscal officer that we've installed since then, and also provided a mechanism where further pay adjustments can be done by resolution. So we won't have to do anything by emergency or have 3 readings. We'll have the basic structure document for the office, and then you can just change the pay by resolution. I think we want to try to do that for the other positions that we have. So I'll talk to Carson and Jenny offline, but what I'd like to do for next time is to have ordinances for each position that just make that authority explicit, and then resolutions to change the pay. And then going forward, you can just do it by resolution. I think it'll be a cleaner, easier process going forward.
Yes, sounds good to me.
Does this still go through the personnel committee for hiring? Or does this leave it to Rob to
Rob
decide?
Yeah, so there-
his due diligence, finding somebody, and if
Okay.
I'm not mistaken, how this is going to be set up so that if we find somebody, Rob would be able to hire this person, the city ordinance that we have in place now.
Okay,
Yeah, so there are some positions that council will still retain the authority to hire, but for this position, it really falls within the fiscal officer's department. He has to do it in consultation with the mayor. Obviously, if anybody wants to have input, they can have input. But ultimately now, Rob's position reports to council, whereas before we had an elected clerk treasurer that didn't report to council. So council really has oversight over everything in the fiscal officer's purview. So there's always the ability to talk about it, but this just puts the hiring kind of streamlined where it belongs. Then Rob reports to you, then Rob takes care of his department.
okay.
Any other questions? I need a motion to suspend the 3 readings.
I so
I
move.
so move. So I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Camerisi,
Aye.
Mr. Ernst,
Aye.
Mr. Kessel,
Aye.
Ms. Lally,
Aye.
Ms. Resnick,
Aye.
and Mr. Ripple.
This time I need a motion to adopt ordinance number 9, 2021.
I so move.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Ms. Camerisi,
Aye.
Mr. Ernst,
Aye.
Mr. Kessel,
Aye.
Ms. Lally,
Aye.
Ms. Resnick,
Aye.
and Mr. Ripple.
Ordinance number 9, 2021 has been adopted. At this time, going into old business, I need to have a motion to go out of the regular council meeting and to go into a public hearing for the purpose of a possible zoning change.
I so move.
I'll second.
At this time, the regular council meeting is closed and we're opening up in the public hearing.
Carson, can we just take a vote on that?
Oh, okay, sure.
Vote on the motion.
A roll call or have a motion to go into the public hearing. You have a motion?
Yeah,
And then-
I'll move.
Lally and
We just need a vote, that's all.
we need a vote. Council,
Roll call.
roll call.
Roll call. Ms. Camerisi,
Aye.
Mr. Ernst,
Aye.
Mr. Kessel,
Aye.
Ms. Lally,
Aye.
Ms. Resnick,
Aye.
and Mr. Ripple.
We had 5 votes for going into the public hearing. At this time, Mr. Doppus, could you read the ordinance, please?
Sure. It's amending the zoning code of the Village of Fairfax by adopting a revised zoning map. This is the second reading.
This is the second step in the council procedures. We've already gone through the planning commission. It was their recommendation that we made zoning changes for the north of Watterson, or north of Worcester Pike, to the residential area. And so, at this time, if we have any comments or anything from the audience participation, any questions on this?
So, Mr. Mayor, there are no attendees who registered to speak for the public hearing, so no one from the public is participating at this time. So,
So hearing nothing from the audience, do we have any questions from council? This time, need to
Nope.
go out of the public hearing, do a roll call to go out of public hearing.
Do we need a motion first?
Need a motion to, yes,
I so move.
I'll second.
have a roll call.
Ms. Camerisi,
Aye.
Mr. Ernst,
Aye.
Mr. Kessel,
Aye.
Ms. Lally,
Aye.
Ms. Resnick,
Aye.
and Mr. Riffle.
This time, the public hearing is adjourned, and we will go back into the regular council meeting. Do we need a roll call on that, Alan?
You're back in. You just took the vote, so you're good.
Any council discussions? Okay.
I just have
Anybody?
one question. We're in our meeting and when someone's not attending the meeting, do they still have to be roll called even though they're not here? and We know they're not here? Just out of curiosity, just asking.
I have a feeling that's just because we're on Zoom, and who knows if Russ might have logged in, randomly.
Okay. Okay, I was just checking.
All right,
Curiosity.
do we have any other comments?
I'm just sorry I forgot the meeting. I was,
I apologize as well, but I appreciate the call.
Okay, we're open for adjournment.
I so move.
I'll second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? We're adjourned. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Aye.
Good night.
Good night.
Night, everybody.